Hello everybody and welcome to the final WWE pay-per-view of this year. This is Tables, Ladders, and Chairs and Stairs 2014, and this is my review, pretty much about if the pay-per-view was good or not. First off, WWE didn't start off this year well with their two pay-per-views, but after WrestleMania 30, things went well. So I was wondering and hoping that this year ended well for them, and it did. They had a good pay-per-view. Some decisions I wish they had, thought of differently before the pay-per-view began, because how they ended for some of their matches was uh, questionable. But I'll get to that as I continue on with the review. Let's start off first with the opening of the pay-per-view. We had the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. It was Dolph Ziggler against the champion Luke Harper. Good way to start off the pay-per-view. WWE did well with this opening with Dolph Ziggler, who got a good reaction from the crowd, and they cheered him on throughout the match. Luke Harper, I was concerned about how he was going to do in his first ever ladder match, and, he did well. It was a good way to start off the pay-per-view, and he did well in this match, even kicking Dolph Ziggler's ass around the ring and using the ladders as his weapon. During the matchup, though, both men got cut open. Not that badly, but they did get cut. Luke Harper, he got cut on his arm. It didn't look like anything bad, but as the match progressed, more blood was coming out. So his arms was covered in blood. Not a lot, but just enough for you to see him bleeding. Dolph Ziggler got cut as well above his forehead, and as the doctors were trying to clean it, he saw Luke Harper was climbing the ladder, so he just told him, "Fuck it." He just went into the ring and continued on with the match. Pretty good. I liked it a lot, and the fans, were behind both men, and give this match a good reaction. So I was very happy with that. In the end, Luke Harper lost the match when Dolph Ziggler super kicked him off the ladder that he was on, and Ziggler is now the four-time Intercontinental Champion. So congratulations, Ziggler, and I hope your title reign lasts longer than the last few reigns you've had. The next match is Damian Mizdow and The Miz defending their tag team titles against the Usos. I'm keeping this match short because it was a good match, but then it ended with a disqualification. So I was disappointed how it ended. And it didn't end there. We had the Stairs match between the Big Show and Eric Rowan. Not a good match either. I think there was only like one or two good spots that they did, but after that it was nothing special. This match was horrible. It sucked. In the end, Big Show won, so I didn't like it at all. So very disappointing how this went. The next match, I believe, was the tables match between John Cena and Seth Rollins. This one was a good match between these two guys. I liked it a lot, and I like how well we got to see Seth Rollins against Cena, and just to see him, how well he would do against him in a match where it didn't end in disqualification or countout. Now, during the matchup, obviously, we saw Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury get involved. But as soon as Cena took care of him, we got a good matchup between these two guys. It was back and forth, both men trying to pull in ladders. I hate how they, brought in all these ladders, even though there's one in the ring, even though there's one on the outside, on the floor, but they keep pulling out tables. I mean, I get it. It was just to set them up so they'll go through them later, but still, come on. During the matchup, Cena and Rollins went both through two tables. The referee restarted the match because they both went through it at the same time. And even then, Cena, he was able to fight off Mercury. And this was a good spot here. He lifted both men up for a double AA, putting them through a table. So that was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. Big Show got involved, and I kept thinking to myself, okay, is Sting going to get involved? Is Randy Orton going to get involved? But when Big Show went for the chokeslam, instead we got Roman Reigns getting off. He got a great reaction. I love how the fans were here tonight at the pay-per-view. And Roman Reigns, he delivered a Superman punch to Big Show and delivered a spear, putting him through a table. He ducked as Rollins trying to hit him with the briefcase and hit him with another Superman punch. And Cena put him through a table, and he won. So very predictable that Cena was going to win, but still a good match. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens as we get to the Royal Rumble. Because they said this is going to be the epic final battle between John Cena and Brock Lesnar. I just want this to end. I don't want Cena to win, so make sure Cena does not win, guys. Fuck it, I don't want Cena to win the title. I don't want him to tie with Ric Flair. Fuck that. Next match, again, WWE, died it down a bit, so the next few matches weren't good. We had Nikki Bella retain her title against AJ after the referee was distracted ejecting Brie from the match, and she pulled out, like, what I'm assuming is a hairspray or something. She sprayed it into AJ's eyes and retained the title, so that was boring. We then had, I believe, was the Ryback versus Kane match, which was a chairs match. So Ryback won that match and defeated Kane. The next match, I'm sorry, it's been a long night. So I think it was Swagger versus Rusev for the United States Championship. Rusev won. You notice that I didn't talk much about these matches because they weren't that good at all. I mean, Ryback and Kane, it was better than the other two matches, but it just didn't help it much. But I'm glad that we got the TLC match between Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose as the main event, because it was a good match with these guys, just using everything at their disposal. I mean, Ambrose was kicking ass. He used Singapore canes, chairs, tables, ladders. Oh my, he used everything. They even fought at the podium where we had Renee Young talking with Booker T, Alex Riley, and their guest, whoever they brought in to talk. They fought over there, and Ambrose, he just ran up the table and jumped off it and landed on Bray Wyatt. That was awesome. It was great to see that. I mean, you can always count on Ambrose to give a good match in these kind of types of matches. So it was great to see these two guys go at it. Ambrose, he put Bray Wyatt through 3 tables. One was at the entrance where they had set up all the tables, chairs, and ladders. And the second time, he did it again, climbing. There was a small ladder. He then got to a medium-sized ladder, and then he brought one near the stage. He brought it near the announce table. He put Bray Wyatt on it after slamming his throat with a chair onto the steel steps, like what Bray did to him on SmackDown. He delivered another elbow drop, putting Bray Wyatt right through the table. It was awesome. Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, you guys are awesome. You guys went out there, gave everything you had for the fans. It was a great match. The only downside was the ending. Dean Ambrose pulled out what looked like a TV screen that was under the ring, and I thought, okay, what's he gonna do with it? And Ambrose, he brought into the ring, and he was about to use it, but then the cables got stuck on it, and I'm thinking, okay, dude, just remove the cables. You don't have to forcefully get them out. But instead, that's what he did. He forced it. Sparks came out, blinded him. Bray Wyatt saw his chance, hit Scissors Abigail, and won the match. I had a problem with this ending because I thought, what the fuck was that? Is that how you were going to end this match? With that? Seriously? I mean, that was stupid. That was really a stupid way to end this match. I mean, it was a great match, but it was almost like, well, I'm not even going to compare Goldberg getting stunned with that stun gun, whatever, like what happened years ago. But I'm just saying that was a dumb way to end this matchup. A great matchup between these two guys, well built up, ended like that. It was just stupid. But that's WWE for you. And I have to say, as far as I'm concerned, this pay-per-view is good to enjoy for some of their matches, but everything else boring, but still a good pay-per-view nonetheless. So if anybody has a different opinion about the pay-per-view, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. And if you think the Royal Rumble is going to be better than last year, then you're not the only one. I'm hoping the same thing as well. Take care, everybody, and see you all next time for hopefully a good pay-per-view at the Royal Rumble.